Hey guys, Stay Patient here, back with yet another Alienation video, and in this one we're going to be looking at how the enemy level scaling works in this game. So if we load up our level 9 Saboteur here, this character is still on their first playthrough of the game, and let's go to a random mission and we will show you how the basic level scaling works. So if we go to start a new mission, on rookie difficulty here, you'll notice that my character is level 9, as you know, and the enemy level is level 9. It says in brackets there +0, so in other words, they haven't boosted the enemy levels above our level at all. But when you go up to the higher difficulties, they increase the level of the enemies to add that extra layer of difficulty. So on Professional, you have a +2, which means the enemies are boosted up to level 11. And on Veteran, +4, so they're boosted to level 13. Now there are other things that can affect the enemy levels. These difficulties will always increase them by 0, +2 and +4. But you'll notice on the map here that we currently have the Battleship mission available. This is the 10th mission in the game, and there's another similar mission when you get to mission 20. And both of these missions at 10 and 20 are one-off missions that you can only do once during this playthrough. But once you complete them, you'll get a notification telling you that the enemy levels across the game have been increased. But also, to make up for that, your quality of the loot that you receive and the XP that you earn has been increased as well. So the further through the game you get, the harder it becomes, but the more rewarding it is. Now if you take a look at our upgrade screen here and our status tab, you'll notice in the bottom left it says that we are on world level 1. That means we are still on our first playthrough. Now if we switch across to our Titan, not our Titan, sorry, getting confused with Destiny. Our tank here is level 23. Now if we go to our upgrades on this guy, you'll notice that we are on world level 2. So we've gotten far enough for it to have increased the enemy level 3 times. We are on enemy level +3. What that means is that all the enemies in every single level, whatever we play, they're all going to be at least 3 levels above us. Now the same level scaling is in effect on the individual missions. So if we go to start a new mission, we are level 23, remember? So although on rookie it says +0, we've already had that +3 from the enemy level due to how far we've got in the game. We've already increased that enemy level by 3. So we're level 23 and the base enemy level is 26. So when we go up to Professional, it adds another 2 to 28, and Veteran boosts it to 30 because of those extra 4 points to the enemy level. So in other words, guys, whichever mission you do, the enemies are always going to be the same level. So it's not a case of going back to the very first mission in the game and fighting low level enemies. They're always going to be at least the same level as you. Now, if you choose a higher difficulty, they will be boosted up in level, but also if you completed certain missions in the campaign, and especially if you have completed the entire campaign once or twice or however many times, those enemy levels are going to be boosted up even further. Now, of course, because you're also boosting the chance of you receiving legendary gear, that means that you're going to be more well equipped to fight high level enemies, because the legendary guns do astronomically more damage than any other guns, even the rare purple items. So if you get a legendary gun and you put a nice lot of cores into it and you re-roll it enough so that you can get the maximum kind of damage and everything out of it, let's just show you one of our legendary guns here. Now, as you can see, this one is the one I'm using at the moment. It has 176,000 damage per second, and you'll notice a lot of that is because of the large upgrade tree, and we've got high level cores in all of those slots. So you can be very well equipped, because most of the guns I pick up now are sort of around 5 to 10,000, maybe a little more. So 176,000 is so much higher, and that means that the more times you complete the game, although the level of the enemies is really climbing quite dramatically, you are in a better position to be able to fight them if you have access to these legendary items, which you'll be picking up more often because the drop rate is increased every time the enemy level is increased as well. Now, as a comparison here, I have another legendary of exactly the same level, level 23. They're both energy guns, both level 23. This one doesn't have as large an upgrade tree, and you'll notice that I don't have any cores placed in it just yet. But the DPS is 45,000. Same level gun, same rarity, 45,000 versus 176,000. So it's totally worth putting your cores in. Of course, I've done a few videos about how cores work and how to get the most out of them. But you'll see that although you may be thinking, you may be thinking that you don't want to complete the game because you don't want it to be any harder, as soon as you do complete it, you're much more likely to pick up these legendary weapons, and it will make things all that much easier and balance things out. So that's how the basic sort of enemy scaling system works in this game. I hope that's been helpful to some of you and explained some things. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and have a great weekend.